We want to welcome you all to Askhulume Talk Show. This is Askhulume Talk Show where we say, let's talk about it. We want to welcome you, all of you that are watching us online today, and we thank God that we have this, once again, an opportunity where we talk about issues. You know, we always talk about issues when it comes to this talk show. And today we have one wonderful issue that we're going to be talking about. I say it's wonderful because it's also sensitive. It's a sensitive issue that we're going to be talking about, and we're talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. So we're talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. You know, one of the sensitive things, esilayo, esibonayo, emchadweni yethu, it is secrets. It's got the ability to ukwakha imchado kumbe ukuyidestroya. So today we want to understand a number of things relating to our secrets, ukuthi ale effect mhlobo bani in a marriage relationship. There are so many philosophies that are being said about a secret. Some people say it's okay to have a secret because sometimes you might say the secret and destroy the marriage. Some people say, you know, it's not good to have secrets and all those kind of things. And some even quote the scriptures to talk about secrets. But today, in Askhulume Talk Show, we are going to be talking about this. And wonderful enough, we have got our audience here today, the young couples of Brethren in Christ Church Lopengula, who are going to be helping me to talk about this. I want to welcome you all today to Inkonzo Namhlanje, my young couples. Amen. Can I hear an amen? So that he who's watching can hear that there are people here participating in this service today. So we are going to be talking about that. And to help me discuss this, I have one man that, you know, in football, there are those people whom we call them legends. I don't know in the house of God what we say. This man has been in the business of counseling couples and ministering to families for so many years. And we're going to hear much more about that. He's married to his wonderful wife, who unfortunately for today is not here. We want to welcome you to the show, to welcome you to the young couples as we talk about the secrets in a marriage relationship.
Thank you, Mfundisi. Thank you, young couples. If you are young couples, I should be looking very old today. It's okay.
Yes. Indeed, talk about being old. He has been there in marriage for 36 years.
Yes,
if I calculate
years.
for 36 years. And probably, yeah, it's okay, round of applause. This is, by the grace of God, they've been married together with his wife for 36 years. Yeah. This is amazing, and so he's the rightful person to be with us namhlanje ukuthi xoxela esizwe ngalindaba namhlanje indaba esifuna ukuthi sikhulume ngayo indaba yama secrets in a marriage relationship. Injongo kaNkulunkulu, I believe, ukuthi sithi enjoy our marriages, like the program that you usually host, our camps, enjoy your marriage, where people you encourage people to enjoy their marriage. But then there gets to be this issue, secrets. We want today to understand what this is all about. People just talk about it informally and non-conclusively about that, but it one way or the other affects our marriages. So today we want to talk about that. And to begin, I want to ask you to help us probably in a definitive way understand what a secret, what we are talking about when we're talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. Some people talk about, we're supposed to be open, there's privacy in a marriage, there's confidentiality and all those kind of things. Nama words are around the word secret. In relation to a marriage relationship, let's hear from you.
Secret. I was thinking deeply and I felt when we have a secret, it means I know it, you don't know it, and I don't want you to know about it.
Okay.
And the other way around. You know it, I don't know it, and you don't want me to know about it. This is between husband and wife. Mm-hmm. That kind of a situation where what I've just described exists, it is termed a secret. Mm-hmm. I know it, maybe it's going to help us, but I don't want you to know about it. You know it, it's going to help us, but you don't want me to know about it. That's a secret.
Okay. So, you know, I remember before we got married, premarital counseling. One thing that they'll talk about is we need to be open to each other. How I don't remember asking this question. I will ask it today. How open is being open, especially talking about secrets? How
Yes.
open am I to be open in relation to what we're talking about today?
How open can we be? Yikuzembula komunye wakho omthandayo. You are saying what you see is what you get. Ayikhona ukuthi ngikhanye ngumuntu mhlawumbe okhanye engahambi ngenyawo phansi nxa wena ukhona. But nxa ungasekho angihamba ngenyawo ngize kube lodaka. You know, you just want to be open. Mina, this is what makes me cry. Mina, this is what makes me laugh out loud. Ungazi lami ngikwazi. Sikhuthaza kakhulu that we go through a questionnaire where we are talking openly about our personalities. Mina kuyini, what turns me on? And when what turns you on? Nxa ungangitshelanga, I may not know what turns you on. So sikhuthaza abasemtshadweni, abalungiselela umtshado. Even as you say, ukuba in premarital counseling that takes place. Siyabuza ukuthi lazana okunganani. We have a topic about personalities. The model that we use often is the DISC, which is dominant, influential, steady, and cautious. That's a full presentation. Uzazi wena ukuthi uyiphi personality kuyona leyo. For instance, dominant is the kind of person ofuna ukuthi yakhe intando yaziwe all the time. Cautious will be in the background, but ulama decisions are very strong. Kakhulumi, jayeli kukhuluma frequently, but ama opinions akhe, they hold them so very valuable to themselves. Just giving an example of dominant and cautious. So when we go through that model and we discuss ama personalities, kuhle ukuthi each party azazi ukuthi uyiphi personality abesezembula ke kusithandwa sakhe. Ashuthi mina mngani wami, what makes me come alive? Umuntu ole order onje. La usuzibonela ukuthi umngani wami uthanda exactly the opposite of what I am. So usuzibuza ukuthi ngenzeni ukuthi kusebenzeke.
Kuba le challenge ukuba lo mbuzo obuya engqondweni yomuntu ukuthi kungani kulokuthi ngizithemba kangakanani kumbe ngimthemba kangakanani omunye wami ukuthi ngingamthululela imfihlo yami. Abanye kulokwesaba ukuthi useza wazi ama weaknesses ami and take advantage of my weaknesses. Yiko ngibuze ngeissue ukuthi how far can I be open with my spouse in such a manner that I still remain take advantage of the fact that I've opened up and told her or told him my secret. I'm saying secret in quotes because you are still in the definition, trying to define and help us understand what is when we're talking about secrets.
Yeah. So I'm quoting your statement, Uti, without the person taking advantage of me. In a positive way, they will make use of the difference that they see between myself la. Kuloko esenguchayile ngamtshela ngakho yena uzakubona ukuthi okay isithando sami sinje mina nginje nxa singenza linto isebenze asidile ngakho khonokho sibe open sibe comfortable before each other nxa sesikhetha ukuthi siyahambisana because how can two walk together unless they are in agreement? I-agreement yangikhona ivumelana lama secrets ukuthi ama secrets angikhona sesivumelana ukuthi imfihlo yami imfihlo yakhe. Of course akusoze kuphume overnight. You have to grow into it. Ukufunda ukwazi ukuthi hayi mina yami phone ayila pin code. Nxa ikhona ngiyokuthi nje ingalahleka ingabi vandalized masinya but umkami kumele nelise ukuthi I access.
Usuraise inye vele esizafuna ukuyibuza lapha ama couples ukuthi ama password leyo ngizafuna ukuyibuza lapha sizwe impendulo what the couples are saying about that. One more other point before I give I can see someone raising their hand. You mentioned the issue that has got to do with personalities.
Yes.
I want to ask this. There are some people okuthiwa khona ngama introverts. Labona abantu aba to themselves, you know, abangekho open, abangakhulumi kakhulu, they are just to themselves. Then we talk about being secretive. Ukuthi kambe abantu labana abangama introverts yibo ababa secretive kakhulu yini as compared to abayengceke abanjengathi I don't know whether I mean extrovert or introvert. I'm yet to discover that about myself. How does that affect? How does that contribute to issue ama secrets, ama personality njengama introvert, ama extroverts?
There's an introvert, there's an extrovert. Ukuba secretive kwalaba bantu kwesinye isikhathi really has nothing to do with ukuba introvert kwakhe or extrovert. Kuba ukuthi mhlawumbe how did someone respond to his secret engamtshela yona?
Okay.
Ngingabe ngiyi-extrovert but ngatshela omunye umuntu i-secret wangenzela izinto zabanzima ngahle ngathi going forward I'm not sharing such secrets with people. So ngokuya kwesikhathi usuzabona ngani mina ngilemfihlo lezana ezideep kanti ngalimala when I try to share. Then umuntu ongaba yi-introvert like kungenza ukuthi uthe xoxa labantu wamukeleka kakhulu wananzelela ukuthi ungafeli ngaphakathi kuyasiza, let me talk to someone, was a very positive response from the hearers of the secret. So really lokho kungeza ke kusihluphe kakhulu. Mbone ngani okuqhathekileyo kule indaba ye secret lokuba introvert ukuthi wena yi secret bani oyigcinileyo uyigcineleni.
Okay.
Why ungeke wayishare lo significant other wakho oseduze kwakho umngane wempilo yakho kuyini okungakwenqabela ukuthi share that issue with them. But yonke into lesikhathi sayo ama secrets avuleka kusesemasini amanye ungamuza umzwisisa ukuthi nxa ngimtshela lokho uza kuthatha ngalindlela.
Okay.
So konke kukahle.
Okay, I hope usihamba sonke bathandekayo as we are also listening to Umhlanga sharing with us, explaining to us this issue about secrets. I can see there is a hand. Let me just allow one person to ask the question that they have as we continue. Yes, let's hear what you've got to say. You can go ahead, yeah. Yeah, okay.
All right. Mina umbuzo wami uthi lokho esisika ku personality kakhulu, but ama secret mina ngibona ngiyawa categorize ngithi la kulama type ama secrets. Ngibuzela ku background yokuthi asonke la asange sitholane abanye sikhonza. Omunye umuntu wayevele ekwenye impilo angetsho maybe ngabulala umuntu before I became a Christian, and kwaziwa yimi ngeduty ngabulala umuntu, but kuyanchaya phakathi kwe relationship kumbe ku marriage ngeke ngethuke kwesinsikhathi kumbe kuthini into enjalo. Can I be open to omunye wami yini?
Okay.
Kumbe ngaye ngabamba omunye iganyavu kwaziwa yimi ngedwa, but sengimntaka kaNkulunkulu sensindisiwe love wife hayi lama secret ngiyakwazi ukuthi angawabamba kuhle, but can I declare that yini?
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu for that question. We are going to there's a point where we're going to come to talk about different kinds of secrets, because sometimes we find that we get to classify our secrets with a small secret, is a big secret, and all those kind of things. But when we would hold that question and we're going to raise it eventually and we'll talk about it. Bring this up still on the understanding of what a secret is all about. Then we will come to the details of different secrets. We've talked about the personality, we've talked about the openness. Then there is the issue of privacy and the issue of confidentiality. You find that one person here might be, let's say, is in Jehovah's Church, is in a committee of Chile, Ebandla. and they are sworn to confidentiality. Nxa ingena kuleyo committee. But then you have got your spouse, whom you are saying we have got to be open with each other. And the other point is privacy. Do I have privacy as a spouse in a marriage relationship or not? How do we balance up these issues in relation to what we're talking about?
I think you've covered maybe 2-3 different aspects of privacy, confidentiality,
Yes.
openness, and all that.
Yeah.
Let me try and tackle one of these. Citigu ministry, where I'm dealing with people's deep secrets. Kuyenzakala, we are privileged ukuthi mina lo nkosikazi, both of us are counselors. So siyayizwisisa indaba yokuthi engaba lama secrets athize le counsel yakhe, and I would never bother to know ukuthi kuyini. Kungenzeka ukuthi kwenye relationship one of the two is not really a counselor, but usesiba curious ukwazi ukuthi ucounselor spouse wakhe kanti bekhulumani lo counseling.
Yes.
So kuthatha immaturity yokuthi ngazi ukuthi omnye wami uright ku ministry yona leyo, mina ngimxhase ngomthandazo ukuthi kuqhubeke kuhle. Nxa mina sengizihlupha kakhulu ukuthi kanti vele ubekhulumani lo client wakhe kumbe lo counselee wakhe, whether a same sex client or different sex, awukhathalekile. So ngama values ukuthi, are you there to support your partner egu ministry efuna ukuthi athi uphold i-confidentiality na? Kuqakathekile khonokho. Because lelizwi liyathi ukuthi man and his wife were both naked and unashamed.
Yeah.
That state of being naked is not only the physical, but ukuthi uvulekile usobala to the other part, and they were not ashamed. So kukuwe ke nxa kunguwe ongasiye counselor, umvumela upartner wakho ukuthi acounselor abantu, ungabumbuza ukuthi wasesithini. I'm so curious. Lwana umuntu ngake ngambona kwenye meeting. I'm so curious ukwazi ukuthi wena ubezokutshelani. No. Thina singabantwana benkosi. Anjo sabe sichova iministry la. Sifuna ukuthembeka ezintweni ezinkulu lezintweni ezincane. So singathwalisani nzima. Nxa uyikuthi one of you is in counseling ministry usebenzini okumele athi uphold i-confidentiality, uvumelanani, set parameters. Kwazakala ukuthi hayi no ubekhuluma lo mzalwane kulungile kunjalo.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. The question that remains, and I want to ask you all, and you think about this as we take a short break. Is it right to have a secret? Is it the right thing to have a secret or not? Think about that. We're just going to take a short break, and then we'll continue again after the break. Please don't go away. This is a Skulume Talk Show. We're talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. We are saying, is it right to have a secret or not? Think about that. We'll tackle that after the break. Welcome back. This is a Skulume Talk Show where we say, let's talk about it. And today we are having young couples and we are talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. And I have got one man that I respect so much, Ubabu Jim Hlanga. Pastor Jim Hlanga is a wonderful marriage counselor who has counseled so many people's lives, and they have been married for over 36 years. I keep saying that again because I feel him, but I think half or something less somewhere there. So I'm really inspired by people like this who have been married for so many years, and we are learning a lot even today as we talk about secrets in a marriage relationship. Before we went to the break, I asked the question, is it right to have a secret? So I'm sure you were thinking about these couples and you have got a question, or you have got a response to my question. I would love to hear what you have got to say about that. Before we went to break, we were talking about what a secret is all about. We wanted to understand what a secret but it's not really a secret, it's something that I have not told my partner. Maybe it's not even a secret. So it was important for us to understand what a secret is all about. And then in a point of series as well as we continue now, we are Christians in an African context, and sikula in an African context yimfalayo uze abadala bakuthiwa le ungayithivu yimfalayo le wayikhuluma ivela kuqala ukukhulunywa ngayo uyaziwe kufalayo lento. And abantu said singena, when we are getting into marriage, we get into marriage with that kind of a background, and so it becomes a challenge dealing with the issue of whether it is right to have a secret or not. So we want to tackle that, to answer the question, is it right to have a secret or not, in light of this issue, of this background that we are coming from as well.
Leyo inzima imfalayo. Yes, I have a personal experience. Briefly, I'll state ukuthi kwathatha ukushona kwabazali. Mother passed on in 2012, baba 2013. By year 2014, ngase ngihlangene lo dadewethu for the first time engangingamazi. Thank God for WhatsApp and extended family. Basivumbulula, basixhumanisa. And abazali bami bafalayo le secret. They never told us about that sister. Fanana lo baba qathu mamhlanga. And so kungabe kulezi izathu angibasoli, they have reasons why they didn't tell us ngaleso sikhathi. So sesihlangane lakho sesivumbulule leyani isecret abafalayo. Umbuzo ukuthi senzane ngawo. Kuyasiza na ukuba bitha ngakho. Kuyasiza na ukuthi bazondele ngiqazi scratching my head, why didn't they tell me? Hayi asuke lapha esikhona siya phambili. Kodwa lo nizwi vele lisithini nxa ngibuyele ezinde leyo ukuthi both husband and wife were naked and unashamed. Kuyini okuzakwenza ube shameful before your partner nxa uku marriage relationship? Perhaps timing yokuthi le secret ngiletha nini komunye wami is important. Sisaqalisa 1, 2, 3 years sisazana, kulezinye istory ngxenye esingeke ngakhululeka ukuthi ngimtshele ngaso. Ngokuya kwesikhathi sengikwazi ukuthi hayi umngane wami lokho she can handle it. Sengiqasa ukumtshela la esensizwa uyantshela okwakhe, hayi mina kwakunje. And we keep walking. So singathi having tact is important.
Okay.
Doing it at the right time, in the right way, to the right person.
Okay. You raised the issue of timing, that you can be having the secret, but it is the timing that you bring across the secret. About this secret of mine that I may be having. Do I tell my partner, maybe issue ends before I got married, and even before I even became a believer, and now I'm married, and the two were together and they were not ashamed. In other words, there was no secret between them. What do I do? If you could help us respond. Please, I will ask you to also help respond to this question as well.
It was a very good question because kuba khona izinto ezinjalo umuntu ethezama ukuzambula kusithandwa sakhe bese kusiba le disaster. Then all hell breaks loose. Kanti ubumfihlela into enje for all these years kuyini okunye ongakanjeli khona. That's terrible. But nguthatha ukuthi sikhuluma labazalwane la. Lawe ungakayi lethi secret leyo. Seek God. Is this the best time? Kanti wena uNkulunkulu ukhuluma lawe njani? Uza kunika that peace ukuthi it's the right time. Mana ngiyomtshela. Kumbe uzathi mana. You are right with me, wakutlungisisa lami, kodwa amana. when the time is right uzawuyamtshela. I think seek God uzizwele ukuthi uNkulunkulu yena uthini ngakho. Is that the best time for you to say it out?
Siyabonga kakhulu. Somebody wants to respond as well. Okay, I see a hand behind there. Love, you can go ahead. The mic is behind you. Let's hear.
Ngiyabonga. Mina ngakutsho kuphela nje ukuthi in most cases into yokukhuluma secret yakho you may be prepared to be vulnerable and then prepared for the actions awakho obewayenzile nxa uyinto ayenzayo nxa uyi secret but sembuya lapha futhi okunye uthona i secret ku right uba layo umba ungabi layo mina ingaphoze bembaxambili.
Can you say that again? Can you say that again? Funa ukuthi ukukhulube kuzwakale kwamanye umuntu ngakuzwanga ngale. What did you say about the secret right kuba layo kumba ku wrong?
Ukuthi ukuzile uthona is it right to have a secret or not?
Yes, I want to hear the answer to that.
Because the impose ngibe mbaxambili.
Okay.
On that aspect. Ethi ku right to be layo on this aspect, not maybe ukuthi ngisuke ngaganga ungasuke ukuthi ngaganga okunye okwenza ngithi ku right kuyo ukuthi sokucommit sonke emhlanga singavumelani siphathane kubi senifika senitshela omunye wami endlini ukuthi sokucommit into engenziwa ngumhlanga mbe bese emhlanganweni wenze so kuyingozi ukuthi to certain extent ukuthi yena nganxa sokukhangela uzathatha alwimpi yami lawe.
Okay.
Sokusiba ingozi konke but ingazithulela siyilungisa into yethu. Mbona kuyaba kusakha kwapha ingamtshelanga. Then okunye sokudependa ngama organizations where you work for. Amanye kule into uthona into organization ihlala khona apho organization ayiphumi phandle. Like for example, we work on the medical side. Ngichayisane lama records akho. I'm not allowed to disclose to anyone else.
Them. Okay.
Mele ngizithulile.
Right. So that's on the confidentiality part, yeah.
Ukutheni usenzani? I just keep quiet ngibukile kuphela. Unless wena unga disclose.
Okay.
Mina senga edela on top of that. But ngizama ukukhuluma kwakuthi into esikhuluma ngayo ama secrets on that aspect. Angikhulumela ngokuganga. Ngikhulumela ukuthi yiko ntenge ngibamba xambili on that aspect.
No, we get what Love is saying there. It's right, it's wrong. It depends. So it brings to me to ask this question. Somebody says, serious truths should be kept a secret, even when they hurt. I would like to hear your comment on that. That says serious truths should be kept a secret, even if they hurt. Gubuza, because of what he's saying, is it right or wrong to have a secret? And is so probably there's a classification of secrets. What?
I'm thinking as we speak about our secrets now.
Yeah.
A lot has to do with linkenenjani emtshadweni elikiwo. Abanye kuba le friendship ekhulayo. Umngane wakho ngeza kumfihlela izinto ezinye uyabezazi lobe engazibonanga. Mina lo nkosikazi safunde eMpophoma High 78 to 81. Ezinye izinto engingazikhuluma ngingaqedi. Yena uza kuphutshisa athi then kwasokusithi. Umuntu onjalo really, how do I hide things from her? Sikhule ku generation efanayo, siku community efanayo, izinto singazikhuluma ngingaqamba into ethize thina ngale Vic Falls kwabanje. But wena nxa uhlangane lo munye vele lingazange lazane, it will take a lifetime lilokho lisaqhubeka lisazana. Believe you me, kunjalo sikhule sonke 35 years later lokho sifunda discover ezinye izinto omunye komunye. So kuyabe kulokho kuvuleka amaqiniso, kuvuleka ama secrets. Kodwa mina ngibona ngelizwi lenkosi lo mtchado ongcwele akumelanga kube le secret yokuthi vele ansoze ngamtshela loba sokutheni. Asitheni i timing ngokuya kwesikhathi kungenzeka inkosi calls one of you home before isikhathi sakho sifikile. Kodwa really secret emnganweni wakho empilo ofunge wathi for better for worse in sickness and in health ebuyangeni le kuno 10 size sehlukaniswe ukufa bese kusiba lesizathu sokuthi ngingamtsheli olunye ulutho engilwazi ngoba kulama secrets ukuthi ungazumtshele ngawo uzawesa ngapha alani le relationship lakho. Yeah, umfowethu lethe maybe medical records of umuntu elimaziyo owesithathu owesine. What has that got to do with your marriage? Akulandaba ilobe ngakutshelanga akwenza mehluko. But akukhona ama secrets affecta indlela eliphila ngayo, ama decisions eliwenzayo, indlela elikhonza ngawo. Those secrets kumele let's work at dealing with them. Sikwazi ukuthi sizawachaza u10.
People still remain having secrets, and some claim to have fears for not disclosing their secrets. We want to understand what kind of fears do we have, couples, of telling our spouses our secrets that we have. What kind of fears do we have? Let me just ask, what are the fears? Yes, you can go ahead, Baba. What do you think are the fears that are there that maybe people don't want to disclose? I'll come to you, Ndaba. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mhlanga. Uniki's less. But I'm not going to fear part of it.
Okay.
Bemfuna ukukhuluma ngikhangela ukuthi siyakhuluma ngama secret. Ama secret, let's say umuntu kwenzakela ukuthi siyakwazi ukuthi wena uyachumayela and everything ubusulingeka uphume ngaphandle komtchado. Ungaphuma ngaphandle komtchado uyeyenza loba yini khona ngale. Let's say usuyenzile khona ngale ubuye ngapha ngikhaya. Uyakwazi ukuthi nxa ungakhuluma indaba le umtchado ungachitheka. Uyihandle kanjani isituation enjalo? Because kwesinye isikhathi we can say hayi ukhuluma konke ukhulume but uphumile emtchadweni wahamba phandle for whatever reasons oyabulazo. Wasuphenduka ngapha ngikhaya ukuthi ngapho tshela umama uyakwazi ukuthi kuza destroy marriage, kuza tarnish image yakho even la kubazalwane nxa engabuya layo. How do you handle such a situation?
Wow, I'm sure you would want to ngicela ukubuza umama. For mama ngicela ulibuza. Can I put you on the spot for mama? Okay, I will give you. Can I just put you on the spot for mama? So kwenzakele njalo, what would you do? Mrs. Isibanda, what do you want to say? There it is. It has happened, and the secret is being disclosed.
But bengaphakamisanga.
Yeah.
Anyway, leyo inzima ukuthi maybe inzima le because maybe asengangeni phakathi wayo, but umboni ngani abesebuya ke namhlanje James athi hayi phela 2 years back lapha sangangani siba le argument ngase mphuma ngefrustration ngayabona umakhelwane ngase ngicina sengidlulele phambili. Ayi mina mboni ngani sibili angaze akafiki kikho mboni ngani ngaphekhe zami sibili lelo la.
Okay.
Angazi kebe sokunzima. Yikho khona kade uthiwa ngoba ukuthi maybe wesisikhathi kebe sokufuna ukuthi ukhulume lo mlimo maybe before engakabuyi kimi maybe umlimo uzabala indlela ukuthi aza communicate lami inkonzo ukukwamukela at that time abese ngese sithi ngase senyikwamukele abese buya layo ke maybe ngakwanisa ukudila lakho. But namuhla nje kunje so engabuya le story sinjalo mina mboni ngani ngaphekezana.
Okay, there is a response from the. You wanted to add the question, Mr. Ndaba. Let's hear your addition to the question.
Okay, I wanted to say there are two things. The fear is how will she react? That is the fear yokuqala. Bese abuser ivesi elithile okuthiwa in endlini yenkosi kulezitshe ezehlukeneyo ezinye ezegolide ezinye ngezelani. Kwesisikhathi uyawubona la
Isitsha sami lesi.
isitsha sami lesi
Siyahle sibe zimvu.
ngingasilokhuza isecret ngoba let's be practical singabazalwana kuma communities esihlala kiwo we've seen izinto eziningi senzakala kwesinye isikhathi balwe umakhelwane umama ahlaye kuma egcekeni lapha ahlathi awusondoda wena uyikho wathi wena wathi lento lana ehleze ebedroom futhi ngoyibisayo lapha kanjani we have seen we have heard. Let us not be ignorant of that and kuyasichaya because sometimes siyabe singekho holy nxa sesingale ngendlela esiyona kathesi kuyabe sokungulibhathi sokungoyezele sokumela az expose ukuthi ienga yakhe kumbe frustration yakhe ayikhiphe njani so kwesinye isikhathi konkhana kuyabe kusethusa kusenza sibe lefiyo ukuthi ngingayithi bhadla ayisoze inchaye back ngelinye ilanga.
Okay.
Kwesinye isikhathi ususesaba labakwenu zala ukuthi uyahla straight ayeko babazala so imagine lama giant akobabazala lana sebuye sekuchaya kumbe.
All right. Okay. Siyabonga kakhulu. This is one point that we're raising with their fears. How will my spouse react? Kumbe nguwe mama sofuna kumtshela ubaba about that issue. That there is this secret this is what happened some time back and stuff like that and wesaba ukuthi ubaba lapha angahla ngicobodisa or stuff like that and you keep it a secret. So what shall we do then? Now that there are fears if I disclose the secret it might destroy the marriage, but then if I keep the secret it's destroying the marriage as well, isn't it so? What you want to say something? Yes, please go ahead. Let's hear you. Then I'm going to come back to Pastor Chi here. And this is a good sitting. What shall we say then to these things, brethren?
Okay, thank you. I think like our facilitator said, you have to. Oh. Okay, I think you have to find a perfect timing. Uguti we disclose it, like you are saying. Such big secrets, maybe you want to umuntu esegula eku deathbed kwathi vela akusoze ukube nge last minute probably they won't come okay I'm just saying ukuthi ikhulunywa vele it's a very risky one, it might destroy so ikhulunywa nzima.
Okay. Uthi ikhulumeka nzima. I can see a hand again. Let me give that hand. Please pass the mic to Mrs. Ndlovu. Mrs. Nkala, sorry. She wants to say, sorry, Mrs. Nkala. I said Mrs. Ndlovu. Mrs. Nkala?
Salibonani lonke.
Yes.
Right. Mina engakutsho ngicela uqala ngokustate ukuthi vele secret personally vele angiyithandi mina. I think I would prefer a situation where all secrets are disclosed. Singakafike ukuthi nini ngiza react njani kumbe my partner uza react njani. Ngoba kokunye what if ipartner yami nganthulela something omunye abesenjela a third party tells me ngiza feel betrayed. Ukuba betrayed, feeling yokuba betrayed, I think it's worse kulokuthi angitshele lokho amila njele khona. That's my feeling.
Okay.
I'm a secrets. I think I like it from sharing mhlanga. I think I admire indlela abarelate ngayo lo Mrs. Mhlanga. Uthe bona okunengi about each other bayakwazi vele ngoba if relationship abiqale bengabangani. I think that's best.
Okay.
Ngoba nxa issue yami engiyakukho ukuthi omunye ngadisclose hanti yona liyani secret akuqalele mayibona yabo lokho ucabanga ukuthi isikhathi asikafika ngibe sengiyizwa mina ngomunye umuntu mbona ingani kulimaza kakhulu ngingazi ukuthi abanye bathini.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me come back to Pastor G here and we try to put this together. Yes. What shall we say then? What shall we do about this now that there is this side and that side, especially in relation to this sensitive issue?
Nantilizu bazalwane. There is no fear in love. Perfect love throws out fear because involves restraints. He who fears is not made perfect. 1 John 4 verse 18. There is no fear in love. Mina nxa ngibona kulokwesabana ukuthi uzakuthi yes ama reactions akhona bazalwane. That's why sikhulume ngetiming. Kulento enkulu ofuna ukumtshela yona. Pray about it. Maybe travel to a certain destination libe ngu2. Prepare your partner. Likhulumisane and be ready. And be ready for the unexpected reaction. Ubuye le ndaba leyi ithwale. But okuhle ukuthi if it is the right time to disclose umtshele kwedlule, I tell you become stronger. Umethemba ngcono because ilizwi liyatsho akula kwesaba othandweni. Xa ungabona usesaba, you still need to work on loving each other ngcono.
There is the word. There's no fear in love. We want to wrap it up now. Let me just give one or two people, and then we are getting towards the end. You may be watching as well online. Please, we want to hear your comments, want to hear what you have got to say as well. Your feedback is important, your questions as well, and even your responses are helping us. Yes, we're talking about secrets in a marriage relationship. Babunkala, I want to say something as well.
Okay. I think engakuphakamisa mina yilokho. Sesisazana le partner yami. Yikho okwenza ukuthi ngehluleke ukuthi ngikhuluma ngaphakathi. Usengazi sengimazi. So lapho engimazi khona nxa elolaka sengenza into engikwazi ukuthi lapha sengiqala imamba la. So kungenza vele ngibe le that fear emfundise naleyo itsho ukuthi there is no fear. Because if I raise this thing, I know ukuthi sokuzayilahla la. Izinto azisayi kuhamba kahle. Yikho kwenza vele kuhlale kulama secret ukuthi ngehluleke ukuthi ngivume ngoba ngingavuma. Andizwile lapha uLoveness ukuthi utheni. Uthe ngingahle ngipheke ezami ngihambe. Ucabanga ukuthi nxa ukuzwa khonokho wena ungaveza indaba yakho. You can't do that. You can't do that. Asikafiki sibili, I think inkosi kumele sisize sikhule sibe mature. Ezinye izinto asizicabangeni zingakafiki. Ukuthi what if kungenzakala lokho? How will I react? Ukliyo lapho ukhulume ngokuthi ezinye umuntu uzikhuluma esebone sehamba. Ngilenye indaba mina yokuthi omunye la waveza ukuthi ngilabantwana laphana ngathi umntwana laphana wabesila ngasafa yavuka indaba wakumenza athule ukuthi unkosikazi wakho uyamazi ukuthi unjani. Right kathesi usezama ukuthi angafila akho abantwana laba abaziyo. So useyiveze bona ukuthi usehamba kathi uzasila. Yahlupha indaba.
Okay.
Iyabuyela back to. So izinto ezinjalo ngazi sibili ukuthi singasithatha ngaphi sibili. Kumbe sazana ukuthi sizama uku-improve all the time ukuthi sibe mature ukuthi nxa sokwenzakale lokho kade ngingenzani. Mina ngibona la koqathekile ukukhuleka ngento ongazi ukuthi uzayenza njani nxa ingenzakala.
Okay. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, our time is almost up now, so I want us to wrap it up. We will find some other time to talk about this and continue discussing about it. We even use our platforms as well to continue discussing about this. But I want to ask you to say one or two words as a conclusive statement to us listening here in relation to what we've been talking about. We are almost running out of our time, but I want to give you a moment to what we've been talking about and what we need to do going forward.
Thank you very much for having me here. I encourage couples to invest in their marriages. Ngingalibuza kwami ukuthi how many times have you gone out on a marriage weekend just with other Christian couples somewhere? In a marriage esile 5 years, 6 years, 10, 15 years, selihambe kangaka. But ku career path yakho, how many courses have you taken since you graduated from university, from college, from wherever? Uyananzelela ukuthi khonokho okulungiselelayo ukuthi kube ngcono, the area where you polish up and you research uba ngcono in that. Lemchadweni wakho plan to meet other couples, God-fearing couples, share ideas. I tell you, all these fears, lalo besithi uzapheka hambe, engaspend isikhathi with godly praying couples, abaxoxisanayo ngokuthi mina ngangila ngezwa kwabanye ngakhuphuka ngaba la. I tell you, uzabe usutshintshile ukuthi no, I can't pack and go, ngizakwamukela ngikhulume lesithandwa sami because umkhulu uJesu phakathi kwami kulalo sezweni. Nxa umtshado lo uhlanganiswe ngubaba uNkulunkulu, forgiveness will be real. Uzathatha indawo ukuxolelana, ngikwazi ukuthi ungixolele kuphelile, but bazalwane grow old together. Kuqhakathekile. Nxa ungumtshado weSkristu, work at it. Invest in your marriage. uNkulunkulu uza kunika umvuzo walokho okufakayo in your marriage.
Wow, thank you so much. I think we can put our hands together for that. Thank you so much, Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We appreciate you. This is a Skulume Talk Show. We talk about these issues, no matter how sensitive, no matter how tricky they are, complicated, controversial, or whatsoever. We talk about these issues, especially as couples. We need to continue talking about these issues. We thank God for this time that we have. Hope to have you again next time. Thank you.